So I had something life-changing happen to me just not too long, 20 minutes ago, maybe. And I have to give you some context on this before I get into it. So, years ago, a few years back, like 7 years ago, I started my own business. Now, it was a web design business, and I had no customers, had to figure out a way to get customers. What I did was I put together this Craigslist ad for a new web designer, thinking, what the hell, maybe it'll work. I had a full-time job at the time. I was a cop, and I didn't mention that in the ad or anything. I put my phone number in it. A couple days go by, nothing. I completely forgot about it. At about day 3 of this ad running, I get a phone call from somebody, and I answer it. And when I answer it, it was a person who saw my ad. After a brief conversation, I found out that he was also a retired cop. So we bonded a little bit with that experience. He had a very successful business. He needed some help. He needed a per diem web designer to work here and there. I said, give me a shot. I'm your guy. He gave me my first big break. And on the phone, he asked me, he's like, what's your rate? And this is going a couple of years back, and I just blurted out $55 an hour, thinking he's probably going to negotiate me down, and he said yes. And it was my first side gig that turned into a very successful business, and I never understood why he said yes so quickly until about 20 minutes ago. So fast forward to now, I don't do that business anymore, but I got married, had 3 kids, house, wife, changed departments, changed jobs, and life is a little bit different now. So I used to train jiu-jitsu a lot. I used to be 7 days a week in the gym. This is back when I wasn't married, had no kids, had the world at my fingertips, was able to train a lot. And, once I had the kids and more responsibilities, took a few years off, gained some weight, but I made a goal a few weeks back to get back into training jiu-jitsu. And I went on a journey to see if I could actually, make jiu-jitsu a part of my life and make it beneficial and train full-time. How I was going to do that, I have no idea, because it's going to have to generate money if I'm doing jiu-jitsu full-time. So just about 20 minutes ago, I created an Instagram profile a couple weeks back. I started putting out some content, and on my drive home from work today, I realized I just had the same thing happen to me that happened to me a few years ago with the web design business with jiu-jitsu now. What I did is I started putting out some content about, my journey of trying to train full-time and make it meaningful and actually have some value and be able to do it without being a bum and homeless. And people started watching it, but I made some videos that were edited nicely and I put a lot of time into, and people started reaching out to me and asking me if I could make their videos. And it's a skill I had. And people started asking me my rates, and people started saying yes right away. And it's because of this one thing. The people who were asking me to do something for them had a shared experience with me that made them trust me, or at least give me a chance. A couple of years back with my web design business, how it started, that was, the experience of being a cop. It was a shared experience. There was a base level of trust there. Now, with jiu-jitsu, it's the same thing. They train, I train, we share the love of jiu-jitsu. I can help them with something that they need, and it's an automatic yes. There's no sales pitch, there's no negotiating rates, there's no nothing. So if you wish that you could train full-time, and you would love it if jiu-jitsu was a part of your life and you could make money from it and, have it generate income and you could do what you love. Everybody has something that they're valuable for. Everybody has a skill. And if that's jiu-jitsu and you're really good at jiu-jitsu, then go out there and compete and win and build a name for yourself, and you can make money that way. But most people are normal people, casuals. Can't do that. Not saying that they can't do it, but it's unlikely. If you have a skill or you have something you're good at, mix it with jiu-jitsu. Find a unique way that you can collide those two worlds together. And if you do, opportunities might open up. So that's my spiel. If you're watching this, then subscribe to me, because I'm going on that journey right now and I'm documenting it. As you can see, I'm in my car. I work nights. I just got home. I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed now. But subscribe to me, watch, follow, and if you have questions, comment. Maybe I can help you out.